Hey, long time no see. How's it going? Welcome back. Here we are, Feed the Kids. Help us get to that $3,000 goal. In an effort to get to that $3,000 goal, I want to give Tony Wan a huge shout out. Thank you so much for the 250 smackaroos. Wow. And the comment just says, woo. That's my best woo I got. So, Tony Wan, thank you so much for making this all possible and really helping support a great cause at a great time of the year. Hope you're all enjoying your holidays if you're here in the States. If you're outside of the States, you don't care. It's just like a normal day. So, either way, thank you so much, Tony. I really pretty appreciate it. Folks, this is Castlevania Rondo of Blood, and arguably one of the best games on the console. This is a CD game. I am playing on a PC engine, but I am using the Super SD system. It helps out a little bit. This game is very expensive, and I have yet to purchase a physical copy for myself. I mean, I purchased it on 3 other consoles, but I just don't have the CD yet. So maybe one day. I don't know. Anywho, this is going to be the Maria-only category. And the Maria-only category is not an actual category that you need to beat. You don't need Maria to beat the game, but she is a unlockable character. So that's kind of like a meme category, but it also happens to be the most popular category, and you'll see why. Maria is unreal and super overpowered in this game. She is so freaking awesome. She has all these kind of ridiculous abilities that make the game just awesome. So we're going to try and beat this game as fast as we can with Maria. There's going to be a fair amount of item abuse, glitches, all this kind of stuff where we try to make this game go as fast as possible. Yes, the load times are hilariously long if you use this. That is absolutely true, CrunchyLex. I am the only person on the leaderboard who actually uses the original console. Right, most everyone uses the virtual console version because of the load times. And also, Black is the current world record holder who did an emulated run, and it's unreal. It's a wonderful run. If you want to see Castlevania Rondo of Blood run at the highest levels, do yourself a favor and watch Black's run. It's unreal. The music, as you can already tell, is awesome. I could just watch this intro over. I have not, how many times attempts? I've done over 1,000 attempts at this game, and I'm still not tired of this music. It is just phenomenal in every way. Everything about this great game is wonderful. And let's get started. So what we do is, to do the Maria only category, you actually kind of already have to have unlocked Maria. So quite often we'll use a save file that we already have, which is totally valid and legal. And so you can see I already have 100% category. I'm going to do a stage select. You don't actually, we're going to start from stage 1, but we have to do it from a stage select. We don't start at the beginning because we don't need to unlock Maria. We can start with Maria. There's the Yatta, which means everything is ready to go. Here we go, folks. Maria has the best ending. She absolutely does, Cheese. The game is very low. Okay, I'll turn it up just a bit. The CD, okay, so because I'm playing this on a PC engine, I just want to give you a heads up that the game audio is not all normalized. So it bobs and weaves. I'll turn it up just a tad, just in case. Here we go. Let's give it a try. And I'm going to try to start this timer when the timing starts when you take control of Maria. Wait for it, and there we go, okay. Hopefully this is okay, game audio. If it's too loud now, let me know. I can keep adjusting. Now, Maria has this spin ability that makes her move very quickly. We're going to be doing the spin throughout the game, and it's a combination of holding down and over and your jump button. Instead of jumping, you roll. She also has a double jump like you just saw. So it's really tough to die as Maria because she can literally double jump out of so many different scenarios. She fires birds out of her hands because she's freaking awesome. And she also has a plethora of different sub-weapons, like this one, which is the cat. Might as well fire one off. There's a cat. Because Maria is cool. Now, oh geez. We do have the turtle sub-weapon now. That allows us to do that, which is some item abuse, which is really cool. Somersaulting, absolutely, Tempest. Red Book, oh, interesting. They're on different vibes. That's good to know, dog. Okay, so here's Maria's one of her special moves. That is called a Guardian Knuckle. It's a really powerful attack that only she has, and it's so overpowering. You'll see that I'll be using it throughout the run because it's rad and it kicks. I'm taking as much damage as I can because you get health bonuses in this game. So the least amount of energy you have, that's a lot less time than a full health. And the more the better. Orb. So in this stage, we're going to try and do a trick known as the fairy skip or Jesus walk, or many different names by it. We're going to abuse the turtle item here to try to clip into, to clip in the side of the wall here later on. You'll see in just a second. Did get it in practice. We'll see if it goes here. It's not an easy trick to pull off. It's taken me a while to get used to it, but it saves a ton of time. So we'll try. There's a backup if it doesn't work. I'm going to do a little something to make it a little safer. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these guys. Hey, we got it! Woohoo! Okay, so what that just happened is using the turtle, we can go into the turtle shell and hop over, and we clip into the side of the wall, which activates the next scene, and you don't have to press any buttons on the controller at all. It's fantastic. There is the boat of shame. If I did die there, there is the boat of shame. I can go over there and I can get on the boat and still skip part of this. But it's a fun little trick. It's one of my faves in the game. It's one of the last things I learned, and there's still some other tricks that I haven't learned yet of the game, but it's little things like that that just make this a really fun speedrun to play through. So if you've at all ever considered speedrunning a Castlevania game, this one's a good one maybe to start out with, because Maria is so powerful. Like, she literally makes this game, like, it seems like half the difficulty. I would say, I mean, and others who have played through this game could probably vouch for this as well, that the casual playthrough of this game is very good. It's not necessarily NES hard, but there's enough challenges in it to make it quite enjoyable, and the weapons are just really interesting. So I'm going to do an item crash here. So I have my sub-weapon, my turtle. This mini-boss is one of the most challenging mini-bosses for me for some reason, but with the item crash, I can just blast through it by pressing select, and away we go. Something that's probably worth noting for the TurboGrafx 16 is that if you press start and select, it's called run on the TurboGrafx 16. The start button is also known as the run button. If you press start and select at the same time, or run and select at the same time, your game resets. So when, completing a run in a marathon like this, my biggest fear, it hasn't happened yet, we'll see if it happens today, is to dude, that thing was out to get me. Holy cow. Is resetting. Hopefully we won't reset. We'll see now. Tempest. Okay, so I shouldn't say recently. I played through Dracula X a little while ago, and this was my first game that I played through, and I actually thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Oh, geez. I will say that was actually pretty decent RNG. I will say that the Dracula fight in Dracula X was one of the most challenging, cheap fights I've ever experienced in a Castlevania game. Yes, it's cheap, dog. I totally agree, man. Okay, so one of the things you see happening, and it's not quite apparent because we're going through it so quickly, orb, but this game actually has a ton of RNG. In nearly every single screen, there is some form of RNG. The pattern we got there, completely random. We'll see what happens. I actually got pretty decent. It's not the best pattern I can get, but it's all everything. So here we're going to get some frogs that maybe we haven't experienced before. Also, the bird might move at me in a different way that I've ever used before. Okay, we actually did pretty good there. There was one frog that did something a little bit different. Now, on this next section, we could get a bunch of frogs. We might not get any. We might get some monkeys. It could go a whole bunch of different ways. I'm not sure. Okay, so already getting a little... Oh, skeletons, not monkeys. That's right. What are they called? Fleamen, I think, in this game? I forget all the names of all the different things. So that was pretty unlucky. That was a pretty slow passage there. We can get no skeletons at all, and it goes a lot quicker. In fact, I think in my PB, that's what I got. So this is one of the few times I throw on the turbo switch for the roll. You can just hold down. This part is so much more challenging as Richter. So in this game, you have Richter Belmont, and he is the traditional whip thrower. And this game is a lot more challenging with Richter at the helm as opposed to Maria. I'm gonna get some ammo here for later. Windows noises. Oh no! Morgan Fleeman. There we go. Okay, so this is Doulahan, one of the few bosses I remember, and we're gonna do Guardian Knuckle a bunch again. I missed one. That's okay. We'll take it a little safe here. There we go. Okay. And we do want to take some damage, so I'm going to try to get hit here, too, on this fire. There we go. Good. So we got rid of a little bit more health. Get busy living or get busy jumping all over the place unpredictably. Jeez, that is so funny you're saying that. Shawshank Redemption is literally one of my favorite movies of all time. And that get busy living or get busy dying quote is such a good quote. But this may replace it now. Get busy living or get busy jumping all over the place unpredictably. Oh yeah, Crunchy Lex. Dual hand in the casual playthrough is the worst. Also not so much fun with Richter. Okay, this is one of the few places where I haven't experienced a lot of RNG. It's one of the few screens that feels like it's kind of set, but that's like the only one I can think of. Okay, we're gonna ammo up here a little bit for a little later on in the fight. I mean, later on in the stage. You're on a giant ship here. Oh, geez. That sword can really mess you up and is really not fun as Richter. Okay, well, that was a little bit slow. You usually want to get those skeletons on the same side. And this mirror thing, if it touches you, it kills you. And we got it. Okay. Yeah, a little bit short. That's fine. Shout out to Lilia. I'm on a boat! Now, if you'll notice, I'm not going through the door yet. That's because the game only allows you to pass through that door when the boat is at the bottom of its animation cycle. So, there's that. For better or for worse. There's some really cool clipping that you can do through these enemies that I get hit every single time. So I have not mastered it yet. I'm hoping to at some point. You can... They have an iframe. Oh, geez, what's going on? And what you try to do is you try to, you know, clip through their iframe. Oh my gosh, these things are out to get me. Now we're coming up on... Shaft. No, Death. We're coming up on Death. Like, wait, who's next? And we're going to try to ammo here as much as possible. Is Death in everything? I think Death is in every... Death might be in every single Castlevania game I've played, come to think of it. Is that one of the ones? I can't remember. Oh, missed one. That's okay. It's okay. We do want to get hit, which is fine. Okay, good. So that, and we took good damage. So this could actually work out pretty well. Okay. So we're going to do some Iron Knuckles to finish things up. So somebody discovered that when you're farther away, your dragons actually do more damage to death than the Knuckles. So I usually try to start off with the Knuckle, but... And that's it. And we did pretty good damage. We didn't get as much damage as we could, but that was pretty good. Anime death! It is on all Castlevanias as far as I know. Yeah, Crunchy Lex. I can figure out one of them. I sometimes move too quickly through the clips. I don't know exactly. In fact, there are some really great runners of this game, and they're all in the, if you go to the Castlevania Discord, there's a wonderful Rondo of Blood channel that is quite active, thankfully. And usually you can, there's actually even a great tutorial on the boat skip that you saw earlier in the run, so. He's not on Castlevania the Adventure. Is that a real game? I should know that. Okay, here we go. We're going to do some more Guardian Knuckles. These bosses may look familiar to you if you've ever played Castlevania on NES. This is a boss rush of all the... This is a boss rush of... Oh, geez. Of all of the bosses from... Hello, game. Of all the bosses from the NES CV1 game, yes. That did not go as planned. I might get at the health. Yeah, I'll probably get the health just to be safe. So you'll notice the mummy is next. Ooh, that was close. I am getting a little bit sloppy with the Guardian Knuckles. You need, yeah, you totally need, exactly. You need a stopwatch for that one. Oh, I missed. No. He jumped over it. Oh, yeah, totally casual. Casual Geek Dave said that this game is nothing if not a love letter to the Castlevanias that came before it. So when you bought this game on CD, there are these wonderful notes in the CD version that are interviews with the developers of this game. And thankfully, it's been translated nowadays. And they talk about how basically they had all this freedom to develop this game because they knew it wasn't going to be for a North American audience. So they didn't have to worry about any sort of censorship stuff or anything. Oh, wow, that's a really quick fight. They didn't have to worry about censorship, and they got a chance to create all new sprites and things like that with the CD. This was the first game that was on a CD format before, a Symphony of the Night. So they could actually, they could do the soundtrack they wanted. They could create new characters. You'll notice there are some reused assets and everything like that. But the developers just talk about this amazing freedom they had to make this game, and it really shows. There's just so much care put into every single frame of this game, and I try not to gush about it too much, but it's just so good. Okay, we're on to the last stage before the Dracula fight, and we're going to try to get lucky here. Okay, well, there should have been an enemy there, but we got good RNG. This is by far the toughest stage in the entire game. As Richter, this level is a nightmare. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm going to try to get as many hearts as I can here so I don't have to get them later on in the stage. Oh, geez. I'm going to try to jump on these stairs as best I can. This is not ideal. Not ideal, folks. Might get... Oh, geez. No, not a good... okay, there is some health at the very bottom there. This is going to be a little scary. Okay, well, we're just going to go. We're going to see what happens now. Thankfully, if we have tons of lives right now. I mean, it's not really that big of a risk, but it's just the good old-fashioned platforming. Hopefully, I don't get hit. That's what we're going to hope for. Okay, well. Okay, that was a big one right there. Probably the last tough one to get through. We can skip this little part here, get some more. Okay, we're going to load up on the ammo a little bit. We're a little bit short, but not the worst thing in the world. We are going to get the health because, And I hope this is enough. We're going to find out if this is enough ammo. Do you have a Hadouken? Yes, you do. Yes, the Guardian Knuckle is a Hadouken. And my Hadouken sucks. So that's why you see some of these misses. Every time you see me duck down and I don't do an attack, that's me missing a Guardian Knuckle. You can just tell. Oh, no. Oh, jeez, come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay. Not the fastest of fights, but all things considered, we didn't die. That's a good thing. Yes, this is the ghost of Shaft. And he can actually kill you in his, death rush thingy. Tony 1, we're going until Monday morning. So get comfortable if you can sit through for it all. Here's the final fight, folks. Here is the final fight. And you may notice the final fight from the beginning of Symphony of the Night if you ever played Symphony of the Night, which is a wonderful game, and I encourage you all to play Symphony of the Night. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Also, love this mechanic that you can go back and keep the sub-weapon. There's no troll knives, If you get a knife, you don't have to live with it. This is the final fight. This is the dragon fight. Once again with Maria, just kind of trivial. I don't know what to say. It's definitely a little more challenging with Richter. I missed it by one shot. The 3 cycles the fastest you can get. Oh, didn't mean to take damage there, but that's fine. Okay, last cycle, last phase here. Cookie Monster. Okay, there we go, folks. Here comes time. Here comes time right about... As soon as we get an orb here. Okay, look at that. 17 minutes. Can't complain. And no death. That was deathless. Okay, there we go, folks. And by the way, that's a kind of a guess. I don't know if I actually started when I gained control of the character, but whatever, you know. That derby. There's a fun cutscene here that gets really quiet, so you don't have to adjust your sound. It's not you. For whatever reason, the CD audio, and I think Dog Developer was talking about this a little bit earlier. The CD audio volume compared to the rest of the audio in the game, for some reason, is mix matched. And I'm not 100% sure why. I'm sure there's some sort of technical explanation. I'm not 100% sure. But if you do get a chance, please do yourself a favor and watch the translated version if you're not a Japanese speaker. These ending cutscenes are just hilarious, and they're really fun. Totally silly, to say the least. And, you know, yes. Folks, hope you enjoyed. This is some TurboGrafx 16. If you haven't yet, there are some wonderful games for the console. Join us in the Discord. Mike posted a link in there a little bit earlier. We have a lot of fun. We really enjoy TurboGrafx 16 games. Thank you all being here and supporting such a great cause. I have seen that looks like somebody actually donated during the run. Yay! Thank you so much for donating. We really do appreciate it. We're trying to feed the kids here. So appreciate every nickel that you end up donating to us. I really do appreciate it a lot. And hope you enjoy the rest of this. Coming up next, don't go anywhere, folks. We've still got a marathon going on here. And if you've ever wanted some more Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in your life, here's your chance. Moonblaze Wolf is coming up next. We're keeping this marathon going. I don't think anybody at RGL is going to sleep because this thing does not stop. Thanks so much for having me. If you're all interested, you can stop by. I stream, all that kind of fun jazz and stuff like that, where I'm playing a lot of these type of games. So hope you enjoy and have a great rest of your night. Let's enjoy some more marathon and let's raise some money for a great cause. Have a good one, folks. See y'all later. Stick around for Moonblaze Wolf. It's morphin' time.